Then that's when you get into the book meetings while you sleep territory, because you're asleep. These emails are going out at 7 a.m. Eastern or whatever. You don't have to be up. You can be asleep. You could have gone to sleep at 4:30 in the morning, partying the night before, you know? Emails going out. These guys think you're a hustler. You're out there at 7 a.m. getting it done. They're booking the meetings with you. Let's talk about how to set up a cold email prospecting campaign that gets you meetings while you sleep. This video is brought to you by Email 10K. Learn how to book meetings with billion-dollar brands and take your company to the next level at email10k.com. So I've been working in sales and marketing for years. I run a company called X27 where we do done-for-you lead generation. I teach cold email in Email 10K. Our students have generated millions of dollars in revenue using cold email and outbound emails. And in today's video, I want to show you how we do it, what sort of system we build for people, and get you sending cold emails that are gonna start booking you meetings while you're sleeping. Why do I love cold email so much? Because the hardest thing to do as a company is generate meetings, right? Think about it. If you were running, let's say, a design agency, you wanted to design websites, wouldn't your life be a lot easier if your calendar was filled with customers that wanted to talk to you about designing a website for them? It would make it so much easier, right? Besides actually having somebody to fulfill the work, which I would even argue is easier than booking the meetings. So let's talk about how to actually get that calendar filled. I also wanted to say that cold email is scalable without going into the spam box. When some people think cold emails, they either think sitting there grinding for hours a day to make, a couple bucks, which is not true. You can actually be very successful in cold email with just 15 minutes a day. So 15 minutes a day to your first 15K. It does not take too long to write these emails, and it's not spam. So the process we talk about is a very customized cold email process. So you're going out there, you're only sending to people that you know are going to buy your service because they're very qualified. They fit your exact criteria. They're golden geese companies, so between $5 million and $150 million in revenue. You know they can pay you. You know they need your thing, and you're only emailing those guys. You're checking the leads, and then you're customizing every single email. You're writing personalized compliments. You're talking about their specific business type. So it's actually the opposite of spam. It's very personalized, high quality, high value email content. So what do? How do you get this going so that you can generate some meetings while you sleep? Well, the first thing you want to do is build a list of people that you want to meet. There's a ton of tools you can use for this. One that I like and that sponsor this YouTube channel, but not this specific video, is Uplead. Does this a lot. ZoomInfo is a publicly traded company that does this too, that just help you build your lead lists. So I like both of those. ZoomInfo is a little more expensive, Uplead's a little cheaper. And all of the other tools that we use, including the free tools, are mentioned in the course Email 10K. So check out email10k.com if you want to see those. So you use one of these tools. They're called B2B lead databases. And you go in and you find your list of email addresses at the specific companies you want to meet with. These tools just have lead lists. They have the qualified lists of people that want to buy from you. So you go out and you can just get their email addresses. You get their information, their names, their company names. And a lot of these tools even will let you search by what software they're using. So if you want to sell a new WordPress competitor, you can email everyone that uses WordPress. Or you want to sell to Shopify store owners, you can email only people that use Shopify, etc. So that's the first thing. Build a list of people that you want to target. And you want to make sure you target companies between $5 million and $150 million in revenue. I call them the golden geese. And it's because they're a little bigger than those mom and pop hardware stores, but they're not as hard to sell to as, let's say, the Sonys or the Canons of the world. I'm only mentioning camera companies, apparently. The Hyundais or the Toyotas of the world. So you've got this golden goose opportunity here between $5 million and $150 million, where those companies are still small enough to be able to buy from you in an instant, but also have the budgets of those major companies. So these are the people that will pay you $60,000 to design a website instead of $600 or $6,000. Or whatever you're selling. It doesn't have to be websites, could be SEO, could be Facebook ads, could be anything, lead generation, cold emails. Then the second thing you want to do is get a case study in the specific industry you're working for. And you can either do this by working for free, or I actually have a method in Email 10K where I'm getting these case studies for free in about 45 seconds. I literally have myself recorded talking to some of these owners and getting permission to use their case studies. And that's one of the things I recommend, because a lot of these companies, they spend years and years to get the opportunity to work for a major brand. Then once they've worked for that major brand, they can use that major brand case study to get more major brands. But what I found out, and what our students do at Email 10K, is use those companies that already have the major brand case studies. You can get direct permission from those companies to say that you've also worked with the company. Partner with that agency, and now you're working with those big major brands instantly. In seconds, in less than a minute is what I show in the course. So that will save you 10 years. That's a 60-second phone call that'll save you 10 years of trying to get these large enterprise deals. Then you want to create an email template with personalization. We've talked about this a bunch on this channel. You can check out the ultimate cold email template video or the 15 ways to write a personalized first line video. It's key that you personalize this. A lot of people will want to skip this step. They'll want to use AI to write fake personalization, or they'll want to write a personalized first line that kind of looks like it might be personalized, but it's actually the same line sent to 100 people. Do not do this. And the reason why is you might get some results. You know, you're sending 50,000 emails with this fake personalization. But if you write a real custom cold email with real personalization, this is what I'm talking about, 15 minutes a day to your first 15K. This is what I'm talking about. If you spend 15 minutes writing 5 personalized emails, 3 of those 5 might turn into meetings, versus you send 50,000 cold emails, you might get 30 meetings, right? That's the difference between personalization and no personalization. And that's why I highly recommend it. Check out that first lines video. There's a free download involved in that as well. So you can get a lot of free value right there in that next video. Then once you're doing this, you want to ask for a meeting instead of the sale on that first email. The goal of this campaign is to book meetings. Then when you're on the phone with them, sell them on high ticket offers, meaning 4, 5-figure, 6-figure offers on the phone. You need to be comfortable hopping on the phone, and you can do it over chat. Just know that you're going to be limited. But if you can stomach a 15-minute phone call, you can increase your pricing from, let's say, $5,000 to $50,000 just by being able to hop on the phone. So you're asking for a meeting instead of the sale in that email campaign. Then you're going to follow up automatically. There's a ton of tools that'll allow you to follow up automatically. And then that's when you get into the book meetings while you sleep territory, because you're asleep. These emails are going out at 7 a.m. Eastern or whatever. You don't have to be up. You can be asleep. You could have gone to sleep at 4:30 in the morning, partying the night before, you know? Emails going out. These guys think you're a hustler. You're out there at 7 a.m. getting it done. They're booking the meetings with you. Personally, I'm one of the guys that's up at 4:30 a.m. but not from partying. It's because I just woke up. So follow up till you get an answer. I recommend following up only about 4 times on a cold email campaign. Otherwise, you run the risk of getting marked as spam. You don't want that. You don't want to get manually marked as spam. We talked about that in other videos. However, if they do answer you and they do start engaging with your campaign, maybe they had questions and then they ghosted you, you do want to keep following up if you get a yes or no answer. I've had clients that have closed after 7-8 months in the sales process. Actually, in Email 10K, we show you a $150,000 sale that we closed, and that was over 6 months of following up with them, getting ghosted 2 times, and then eventually they just paid us the money. You don't know until you get the yes or no. I like the little rhymes. I think those add to the value of the channel. What do you think? Let me know down below. And it's not just about sending the same email over and over again. The next thing you want to do is keep on A/B testing to find what's working. That means if you send an email and it gets a low open rate, then you want to change the subject line and try again. If it gets a high open rate but nobody's responding, you want to change the body. If you're getting a lot of no responses, you want to change something about the email. Basically, you're going to keep testing and sending in these micro batches. All right, 15, 20 emails, 30 emails, maybe 100 emails maximum. You're not sending 1,000 emails at a time. You can eventually get to that point, but you need your script to be rock solid before you do that. And you do that by A/B testing and changing stuff based on the results, which is also why you track the results using the cold email sending tools that we either recommend in Email 10K or that I've even talked about in this video. Then you set up your campaigns, you go to sleep, you live your life, and every once in a while you check your email and just see people responding positively. It is hard psychologically to do, but really, 15 minutes a day is no time. Sit down, build the lead list, write the emails. Imagine working 15 minutes a day and just having your calendar filled with meetings. That's what we got. That's what I teach in Email 10K, so check that out. This video is brought to you by Email 10K. So you don't have a business idea, huh? Do you want to know what the best business to start is, regardless of market conditions? Check out the free presentation at email10k.com. We have over 200 students that are crushing it using this business strategy, even during this time. So check that out, email10k.com. Thanks for watching the video. Feel free to subscribe for more content like this. We do new videos 3 times a week. Smash that like button to encourage the YouTube algorithm. Comment down below, are you using what we talked about in this video? Let's hear about it. How has cold email worked for you? Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.